The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Messi. Always onto this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Anthony. And this is Neymar. Van Dijk. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good spread. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Hazard. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's hoisted clear. Scholes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Saliba makes the interception. It's Rui Costa. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now, can he finish? Goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Anthony gets flagged offside. Saliba. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Anthony, deep into stoppage time. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please make sure.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Substitutions
Madrid
taking place.
head to the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Madrid carrying a 1-goal lead. Van Dijk.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Pass is just off target. Played out to the left flank. Great vision. Good read, needed to be. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Anthony. That is good alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't... Chance for a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's superb. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. Now, power or placement? Wonderful save by VIVO RUMO.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great run. Rui Costa! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Rui Costa deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's Rui Costa. Oh, super ball! Big chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Moved on forwards. Now he's off and running. And here's Mbappe. It's a threatening ball. Now it's Yam. He's going for goal! And somehow he managed to miss it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, strongly challenged there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe! Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Messi. And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Chouameni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Knocks it into space. Well, played right into his path. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Forlan.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Quality ball. Rodri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Beckenbauer, deftly away. And here's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Neymar. Flamengo applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Flamengo! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Flamengo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Flamengo have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Saliba, Xavi Alonso. That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Xavi Alonso. Neymar. Spread neatly. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And this is Forlan. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire. The decision-making, we can't. He'll learn from it.
Timber. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rui Costa. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And that could set him on his way. Some resolute defending there. Neymar. And he's worked it through. Branthwaite cuts out the pass. Oh, what has happened here? Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So,
Yamal.
time for changes
Number
on both
14,
sides, actually.
Neymar. Number 10. Mbappe. Number
Roberto
15,
Carlos.
Xavi
Probing
Alonso.
pass. Greenwood is in a really good position out wide. Well read. The danger is averted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Number 11. Scholes. Number 18.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Taking place.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. The final 5 minutes. Julie stood his ground strongly. And that's an errant pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Smartly reclaimed. Now it's Rui Costa. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces.
Oh no, this does not look good. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Rui Costa. He's in space and looking for options. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Aims beyond the defence. Zanetti, he's got away. Looking to go deep. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Rui Costa.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
He's a sharp little ball here. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's being shifted off it. Knocks it into space. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Stoy takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Zanetti brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Out to the left it goes. Great vision. And this isn't it. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's there to clear it. And they're back on the ball again. Serginho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that could set him on his way. Koundé. And it's Rijkaard. And he's there to retrieve it. Rui Costa. Xavi Alonso. And he's on his way. Mbappe! He's scored! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello attendees.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Messi. Number 96.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 9.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Number 7, Kvaratskhelia. Number 21.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's onside, and the shot! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Madrid are sitting. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bullish header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And this is Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kvaratskhelia. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Can he get onto this? Rui Costa. Neymar. Rui Costa. Pass somewhat off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking for a runner.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Moreirense can make their change now with a break in play.
Serginho. Coming on the field. Number 14. David Villa. Number 15.
It's Rui Costa. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, super. And one more try. And he's decided to go for it. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Conte. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And he welcomes it in. And this is Rui Costa. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his...
Van Basten! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Oh, what has happened here? And that's that. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Hello everybody, and please join me in
Mbappe
wishing a
picking
happy
up the
wedding
Man of the Match
anniversary for
award,
one of our
and
fan
no
club
surprise
members.
there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies... Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is out of play. Raul. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. No luck with that dink over the top. Massaro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That looks a good ball. Massaro! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Massaro knows only too well that he should have converted after getting through one-on-one. He doesn't need telling.
Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Son Heung-min. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. Good effort from distance. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well measured. It's roll! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Almost half an hour in now. Rui Costa, and that is expertly dealt with. Danger averted for now. Adams. Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. Xavi Alonso, and the counter is on. The less said about that pass, the better. That is ended up in no man's land.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. They want to be quick to recover this. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And here's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital. That's the corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Massaro!
3 minutes at a time.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Massaro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rijkaard. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played into the middle. And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Threads one in. Yamal. Massaro. Rijkaard. Rui Costa. Xabi Alonso. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Rui Costa. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Oh, it's come loose. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now that looks a decent ball. Rui Costa.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa.